There are new outtakes from the set of that movie that Alec Baldwin worked on where he shot and killed that woman, the cinematographer. And the outtakes seem to show, and they're being promoted by NBC, which obviously is a company that Alec Baldwin has worked for much of his career. There are outtakes that seem to show that Baldwin was in fact concerned about some of the safety measures or lack thereof on the set, and that he expressed his concern. He didn't want to shoot toward the cinematographer. The cinematographer should not have been standing in the line of fire. She should have been probably looking at a monitor off in the other direction. And forget about the cinematographer for a second, the tragedy that she was killed. There were so many steps along the way, so many safety malfunctions that occurred before Alec Baldwin pulled that trigger. Here he is.
And everyone doesn't need to be right here, like in the path of the gun. Could you please move?
Just let it be over him a little bit so I can see it.
Now, wait a second. If I'm going to shoot right, you want to go on the other side of the camera? I don't want to shoot toward you.
So there you see him. Look, Alec Baldwin's a total pro, and he's there as an actor, and he's saying, I don't want to shoot towards you, but apparently they continued in this reckless way anyway on the set. And here's a really unpopular opinion. This is going to be Unpopular Opinion Monday here. It's not Baldwin's fault. Alec Baldwin is not responsible for the shooting on the Rust set. I know instantly what people are going to say is, if you have a firearm, it is always your responsibility what happens with that firearm. If you have a firearm and you're pointing it at someone, then you need to be ready to kill that person. You have to be ready to destroy whatever you're pointing at. That's basic firearm safety 101. And that's all true. But that's not movie making 101. Movie making, if you're using a gun in a movie, it almost always involves you pointing it and shooting it at somebody. It is not comparable. The rules and regulations you would follow at a gun range or for any person in regular life using a firearm, it is not comparable to the way that actors use firearms in movies. And Alec Baldwin here is an actor. The people who are responsible, primarily it's the armorer, the weapons master on the set, who was some clueless young girl who obviously didn't know what she's doing, and the result is that a woman's now dead. The second person responsible would be the first AD, the first assistant director, who goes, gets the weapon, should also be checking to make sure that it's not loaded at all, hands it to the actor. The third group responsible, I guess, would be the producers and the crew on set. And technically, Alec Baldwin is a producer here, but it's only a technicality. He's a producer as a common financial workaround for how to pay his acting contract, but he's not actually a producer in the way that producers produce films. He's an actor primarily in the movie. And everyone's going after him because he's a jerk and nobody likes him, and I know. But this is my unpopular view. Throw tomatoes at me. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not here to pander to you. Okay? They're going after Alec Baldwin because he's an easy target. Because he is a rich, famous, straight white guy who has a legendary temper, and he's just easy to attack. And it's a lot easier to put the blame on him than on this clueless armorer whose fault it actually is. But if he were just an unknown actor, very few people would actually be blaming him for this. Listen, don't ever accuse me of just carrying water or reciting talking points, guys. I'm defending Alec Baldwin, who is a very unlikable liberal. But in this case, it's the way it is. Right now, go to Genucel.com/Knowles, letter Y, letter T. Our friends at Genucel have launched a new product called Genucel 3, which works fast on your under-eye bags and puffiness. Genucel 3 is smoother, more luxurious, and it uses advanced technology to deliver complex vitamins and minerals directly to your face for instant hydration. It is like Gatorade for your skin. This new Genucel technology keeps your skin looking young and healthy for years to come. The Genucel Fall Classics package also includes a jawline treatment for a more firm neck and jawline. It also includes Genucel's anti-wrinkle moisturizer and deep firming serum. Get your skin ready for the cold and dry weather. If you don't look and feel your absolute best, you will get your money back, no questions asked. Go to Genucel.com/KnowlesYT, or you can call 800-SKIN, SKIN, 211 for extra discounts on this amazing fall package. Results in 12 hours or less. The immediate effects are included for free. By the way, the founder of this company, great Coptic Christian from Egypt, who left there for the American dream. So head on over to Genucel.com/Knowles, letter Y, letter T, or call 800-SKIN, SKIN, 211. The Department of Education is now investigating 7 schools, 7 colleges and universities, including 3 Ivy League schools, for alleged incidents of anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim harassment. Those schools include Lafayette, Wellesley. Isn't Wellesley the school that what's-her-face went to, that my cousin Hillary Clinton went to? I think so. Cooper Union and public school district in Kansas. So not even just the colleges and universities. And then of the Ivy League schools, Columbia, Cornell, and UPenn. Now, this is obviously a problem at these campuses. I was just at Cornell, and I was at Cornell 1 week after some kid threatened to murder all the Jews on campus and slit the throats of the Jewish men and do all sorts of unspeakable things to the Jewish women, and even was threatening Jewish babies. And it was really, this is real. I'm not denying that this is real. There are obviously threats and harassment against Jewish students, for sure. And the DOE is trying to be even-handed here, and they're saying, we're going to investigate anti-Islamic incidents too. I haven't seen a ton of those. I haven't heard about a lot of those. But I don't know, maybe those are happening too. I'm not going to say that they're certainly not happening. And both of those things certainly should be investigated. And absolutely, I am fine with the state going after these big bloated schools that are little more than indoctrination centers for leftism. But I got to ask, what about the anti-Christian harassment? I'm not denying in any way that there is anti-Jewish harassment. And I'm somewhat skeptical, but I'm willing to grant that there's anti-Islam harassment. But what about the anti-Christian harassment? And if you're going to look at this from a racial point of view, if you're saying, well, they're attacking the Jews because the Jews are a tribe, or they're attacking the Muslims because they're Arab and there's anti-Arab sentiment, okay, yeah, maybe there is. I don't deny any of that. What about the anti-white sentiment, which is pervasive at all of these schools? There's one big distinction between these various types: the anti-Jewish, the anti-Muslim, the anti-Arab, versus the anti-Christian and often the anti-white. The big distinction is, in the former category, those incidents are kids or townspeople just vandalizing things, I don't know, drawing swastikas, an offhanded comment here or there. In the case of the anti-Christian and anti-white harassment, that's coming from the classrooms. Okay? And those incidents are not happening late at night at an off-campus party or through vandalism on a dorm room wall. The anti-Christian and anti-white harassment is coming from the faculty and the administration. It's coming from professors who say that we need to abolish whiteness, that that's a goal worth pursuing. It's coming from the professors in the administration who are decrying Christianity as an awful imperialist religion that's completely bogus anyway, and even if it weren't bogus, has led to all sorts of terrible things through all of human history. That's a big distinction, and I'm opposed to all of it. Yeah, keep that. I love it. Keep that investigation up. Of the anti-Islam even, and the anti-Semitism, and keep all those investigations up. When are we, it's not going to be under the Biden administration, but when are we going to have the political cojones and the correct moral vision and the spine? Let's talk about other anatomical features that are a little closer to the intellect. When are we going to have the courage and the moral clarity to stand up against that? Because that is the kind of harassment that is happening with the official sanction of the universities, the professors, and the administrators. What a great clip that was. Now, hey, whoa, ring that bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. See you next time.